Breakouts is here and it's pretty stacked. You got some welcome cards, which you can upgrade with badges. They get all 32 team chems. Your shapeshifters change. We got discounts. We got abilities. We got all sorts of stuff. I do have cards. So your shapeshifters did change, right? Like they are now something. They still keep all their team chems, but they lost a lot of the other stuff that was sort of out here. So get a fullback and a safety. Very good cards. Still very good cards. But if you're like me and we just got something kind of hurt. We got Crystal's Minka and the Falcon for breakouts is Xavier Watts, who is a safety. Who's a safety. 93 speed. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it is. I'm sure my cap succeeded. All that sort of stuff. I did not get the welcome pack just yet for breakouts. It'll come, and it comes eventually. Your LTDs. We've got Terry and Arnold and Brenton Strange. Now again, the thing with these cards is temporarily they get some pretty good stuff, right? 0 AP mid zone KO. Not all teams, right? Obviously, you could build like a breakout team and all that sort of stuff. But again, we have discounted abilities temporarily on them for just about 2 weeks, right? I think it's exactly 2 weeks. So to try to make you use cards, right? Xavier Watts, Falcons legend, 90 speed for me. Gets mid zone for 0, and then all the way at the end gets breakouts menace, new ability, and all that. So lots going in there. I think the card most people are gonna probably at least check out is gonna be Bo Nix. You're like, Bo, why would I check out Bo Nix? Pocket Deadeye for 0, Fearless for 1, Conductor for 7. So again, some benefits to some of these cards, right? Some benefits to some of these cards. I do get James Pierce Jr. all the way down here. I wish they were switched. But it is what it is. You know? Gets Secure Tackler for 0. Couple things there. And what about all the way down here? Nothing there. So we get that, but the all team chems ones are going to be all the way at the bottom, which you are going to be able to upgrade with badges. It's Darian Porter. Going to be a very good free card. 6'3" corner. Yeah. And again, once they get to 88 overall, they'll be able to get all 32 team chems. We're talking fast corner, or you can go with Dante Thornton. Okay? You can go either one. Either way, he's going to be big and fast as well. So it costs 9 badges to upgrade those cards fully. 9. Right? You will get some of them from solos. You'll get some of them from here. There's other sets that you can use for that stuff as well. I'm just going to be taking the badges every single time. So breakouts, program, strategy item right there. So we get 3, 4. Ooh, that one gives you 2. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just from there. And there are some you're going to be able to get in the store and all that sort of stuff. You're like, huh, what do you mean in the store? We go to training. We will see. You can get 3 breakouts badges. I think it's probably worth spending a little bit of training on to get these cards to go do that sort of stuff, right? Again, if you're running theme teams or even you're running the breakout team or however you really want to do it, it's going to be worth having these cards. As maxed out as you could possibly get them. If there's other ways to get badges, yes, we would want to be doing that as well because, again, it just makes a lot of sense. And we have breakouts, B&D boosters, all this stuff going all the way up here, which we're going to open up very, very, very shortly. I don't see anything else with badges, but we're going to do all this stuff, go through here. Again, I like that it's a step offer, but it doesn't look like it's a crazy step offer. Yes, it's all B&D, but at least it's cheap. It kind of reminds me, honestly, of boosters. It says booster on there, obviously, but it's a nice, I think it's a nice touch a little bit. Gentlemen, the NFL is in full swing and NBA is back now, and there's no better place to test your sports knowledge than PrizePicks, where all you have to do is pick more or less, and you can win up to 2,000 times your money. And we've been on absolute fire lately with some of these big wins recently. You could be joining in on these wins with me. And all you need to do to join in is click on the link in the description or download the app from the App Store. Go ahead, use code CC. When you join, you will play $5 and you will get $50 in lineups added to your account. And it's never been easier to prove that you know ball. So join me over on PrizePicks. Use code CC. Let's have some fun. Let's sweat out college football, NFL, NBA, MLB. We're going to sweat it all out together, boys. Thank you so much for all your support. Checking out PrizePicks. Shout out to them for sponsoring the video today. Back to our video. All right, let's start. One coin for a B&D. Work our way up. We're going to work our way up and see what we can end up getting out of here. Very slow animation, so that might annoy me slightly. Okay. I don't expect to get anything from here at all, and you shouldn't either, but it's just kind of nice to have something different. You know, they're trying something here. Okay, they're trying something here. It's fine. I do need to say that I would love to hear about some really good pulls from this booster step offer. Would be fantastic. That's what I really would like to see that. I don't know if we will. Again, a lot of it's going to be just training. But again, if you've played college football Ultimate Team, you know that's basically the same thing. The difference, and I think what is going to make it slightly better in college, is we have like crazy training rules over there where you can get like do a 92 plus training roll, right? You can basically guarantee yourself a good card, have a chance at LTDs. We just don't do that over here on my. It's one thing I would like to see a bit more of. Jalen Milroe, the QB. Little speed out there. A little bit of speed, right? Just a little bit. Again, converting your training into coins, a little difficult, especially now that the candy has all converted. So like you could have done it before a lot better, but now not so much. This is a lot of cards. I'm curious to see what we end up with training wise at the end of this, because again, it's just training. So how many rolls will we get out of this to convert? One thing I do wish, yes, we have B&D. In the past, we used to have something called NAT if you were slightly newer. It was non-auctionable, non-tradable. That's when we had trading block and all that. But you could put cards into sets, right? Not always, but you could. So that was always nice. It was always a nice touch to like be able to just throw cards into sets and do stuff. Mystery pack. I imagine a lot of this is just not going to be great. 1 of 2 85 pluses and some more other stuff. 10% chance. That's not awful. It's not awful for their first try through this, at least. I mean, why aren't you Xavier Watts? 91 from a booster. Very nice. Nice start there. Malik Washington. I skipped the animation. It is what it is. No. Could I get James Pierce somewhere in here? That would be sick. Not have to go buy the card. Did get a 91. Very 285s. I think these are 85 plus slots. Yeah. That wasn't bad at all. Carson Sweshinger. 87 speed, 94 excel. Browns team does get mid zone. Might be worth throwing him out there, honestly. A little slow because he's not going to be on my theme team, but he will get the +1, the stats, and all that. I guess that's probably what we'll do. Another random mystery pack. Generally not very good. Generally not. They call them mystery packs here, but in college they're just 1 coin packs. Okay, 87. And then heroic B&D. 27% chance. I don't mind these odds. I don't mind this. EA, do more of this. Because, again, I've mentioned to you guys plenty of times, I think that EA is having a bit of issues getting people to buy content. I think this kind of pushes you into it a little bit better in a cheaper way. Again, I would rather make a few dollars than make no dollars. Our 88 plus slot is an 88, I guess. Max Melton. So I don't get my James Pierce. I don't get any of this card. I got absolutely nothing I wanted. But I'm not even that sad. I'm not even that upset about it. Honestly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to quick sell Sweshinger just in case I do want to use them. From all of those boosters here, we ended up with 9,000 training. And without him, 5,000 training. Good, I can't accidentally quick sell those. Training. Try these. These will probably be pretty bad, but again, I do have a lot of training. We might as well check them out, open them, and just see. Again, you're not going to really get a whole lot in here. But the reason I like to do this on the first start of any promo is that generally there's always going to be some sort of objective with doing sets. This just helps me do it. Basically, no more, no less. You know, again, you expect nothing, you receive nothing, you don't feel too bad. Training rolls, again, if they had really, really nice training rolls, it'd be different. Even if they just had an 88 plus training roll for breakouts or something like that, I think we would feel a lot different about some of this stuff. Because even if you were to lose coins, but like eventually hit an LTD, eventually hit 88, okay, eventually hit something, it doesn't feel as bad. Whereas when we have these low overall rolls, another 88, nice, you just feel like you lose constantly, and that's not a good feeling. No one likes to do that. No one wants to go through that. That's the EA way. Again, they could make these adjustments, but I really think that they're struggling with getting people to buy stuff. So they would do even less by putting good training rules in the game. But you would bring people back in the game, and then maybe I don't know how the balance would really work on that. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't have the solution. I would have to know the numbers, and I don't have their numbers, so I don't really know. I'm just guessing. 85, okay. I'm not expecting a 91. Definitely not expecting a limited. If I did pull a limited, I would sell it, obviously. The right way to do things in this game, unless it fits your team, and like you need that card for your team. Another 88, nice. Then there's nothing to do about it. You know what I mean? Cash out, keep the coins, wait until you can go buy someone that you want, someone that you need, all that sort of stuff. A couple more. Again, I think it's going to be a good promo. I think people are going to use a lot of these cards. I think that's great. The multi-part promo. But it's not getting me personally to break my theme team or anything like that. I'm just going to be adding to it and then hopefully adding some more people. Which is why I still do want to see Team Diamonds next week. I know that those cards would be very expensive. But very expensive to me is okay. They should be expensive. And they're normally 3 times team camps and all that sort of stuff. It just makes it better for helping me build different teams going forward. Really does. Whether it's a good card or usable card, whatever it is, I'd be all in on it for sure. We'll see what they do. Final one here. We got no 91s. We got a couple 88s. Again, not the worst rolls, I guess, technically. My biggest complaint is a very personal complaint of I think we just kind of got the wrong positions, honestly. We actually didn't really lose that much training. Not bad. That's breakouts, guys. Once you get the stuff, make sure you put the cards in your lineup, do your objectives, do all the stuff you need. It is very good. Again, lots of those badges going on there. We didn't check through here. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So it looks like you do get enough badges through everything to upgrade both cards, which is fantastic. Good idea by EA to do that. Don't let people choose. Just give them all the stuff. Keeps them grinding, especially when like you have to grind for it and you just can't buy this stuff. Like there's no badges in here. At least not right now. At least not what I see. Let's open one of these just because. Just because. Because. 1, 2, 3, 4. James Pierce. Let's open another one just in case. I'll sell that card. We just made profit, boys. Oh my god. Super nice. Nothing there. Nothing there. Got it. Good. Love you guys. Have a great day. Not a lot of sports tonight, but we'll be watching. I'm out. Peace.